Ah, there I am. Salutations, class, and welcome back. I hope everyone has had a wonderful Sunday afternoon evening. We have a very busy week ahead of us, featuring 2 collaborations and a tournament beginning on Friday. So, tonight is really the only one that we have time to spend together. That will be relatively relaxed and low energy. We're getting back to Pokemon Black 2 here, and I think we're going to have a very fun episode this time. Get our little selves over here. We are not launching Sea Gear since this is no longer 2012. Or I think 2011 was when this happened. Can you believe these masterpieces are a decade old? Again, very lovely team composition. We might end up replacing Magnemite after enough time, but we have to find an electric type to put there instead. Presumably, given how much I usually obsess over them. Now, where we last left off, we were still getting our butts kicked by Elisa, so it might be a good idea to try and see if there's anyone that might be a ground type we could pick up. I know we had a sand dial. I don't know if we picked up any other ground types along the way. Hopefully, we're not cut off from the future routes and we can actually go explore a little bit more and catch a few more fellows. Ah, Trapinch is another one we found. But it's going to take way too long to evolve that into a Vibrava or a Flygon at that rate. Oh, what's it called? Palpitoad and Seismitoad might actually be good ideas. Although I don't think we're gonna get any third evolutions anytime soon. We can take a look around at a lot of the routes around here and see what we can come across. Aha! There's still more story to be done. Hey! Nice timing! I was wanting to give you this. Ah! We don't have any flying types to use that. Ta-da! It's a hidden machine. Fly! When you use this move outside of battle, you can go to places you want to go. I forgot. You know, I always forget one thing every single time. Thank you, James. It seems like it's a ritual every single day that we stream. There's something that I forget, either bringing up the VTuber model or setting it onto the right starting card. Like, there's been a couple of times I've had it at the ending card at the beginning of a stream. Or in this case, forgetting to change the game title on Twitch. A very warm welcome to both James and Kayla this evening. You can go to places you want to go, like a Pokemon Center. By the way, Xander, do you know about hidden grottos? The name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've experimented with that in a long time. We'll go ahead and say no. Okay, then I'll explain. Sometimes you can find a grotto among trees where Pokemon like to hide. That place is called a hidden grotto. Makes sense, right? Is that it? Anything special about them, or literally just telling me Pokemon like hiding spots? Over there! I heard something from that direction! I have good ears. Hey, come with me. This one of your aforementioned grottos, or... The sound is coming from somewhere around here. And Usagi, welcome. Usagi, I need to get the right, pronunciation. Wow, here it is. There's a gap, and it looks like we can fit through. Come on, let's go have a look. What secrets lie here amongst the trees? Oh, I remember these. You could actually do these to find some of the rare Pokemon, right? Or was this mechanic not in the original Black and White? I have a hard time remembering. A Pokemon that hides in a place like this must be pretty amazing. Amazing! This is a huge discovery. An incredible find. I'll go check a lot of other trees to see if there are more hidden grottos. She's so sweet. We're not gonna save. We don't need to guarantee that we catch this thing. Usagi? Really? For what I know about Japanese phonemes, I don't think they get stressed like that. It would be Usagi, or Usagi, not Usagi. But it's worth looking up. Hold on. You know what? We'll do that right now. Settle the score. How to pronounce Usagi. Yeah, but it's not telling me where it's... Ah, okay. Additional information. Japanese names have equal stress on each syllable. It's not Usagi nor Usagi, it's just Usagi. So, there we go, little Japanese lesson. Actually, that reminds me. Weren't you having Spanish lessons sometime, Usagi? I still want to be a part of that. So we'll start off with the Thunder Wave for hacks. Get ourselves a good high roll here. You know, I kind of like that idea. Pokemonday. Pokemonday? I do love the Monday streams. They're guaranteed to be something comfy. And I think doing that as a regular Pokemon stream is a good idea. Still gotta figure out things that have the intersection of both games I like to play, while also being very marketable in some sort of a niche. You won't catch me dead playing games like Fortnite or Valorant to hijack the popularity. The secret is finding games that have a bit more of a niche following. Not that I'm focusing entirely on them. You know what? Actually, hold on. Well, one, I'm gonna have to remember to go get more Pokeballs, so let's do that immediately after this battle while it's in our mind. But, does anyone here watch the YouTuber Super Eye Patch Wolf? Very, very good video essays. They actually just came out with a video yesterday about algorithm and the mentality behind content creators. Mincino greet each other by grooming one another thoroughly with their tails. Very cute, stereotypical normal type Rodin. I wonder if anything keeps that one apart. Like, to make it different from Patrat and Watchhog. First things first, grab ourselves a few more Pokeballs. And we'll go back on a little training and hunting spree. Not hunting, catching. Though, is hunting a thing that also is done with catching? Like, you don't just have to hunt something for, like, food or for sport. Would fishing be considered hunting? Because there's catch and release fishing. I'm already departing on yet another tangent. What I wanted to discuss was Super Eye Patch Wolf's recent video. I think it was uploaded yesterday. You know what? I'm going to go rummage for that on YouTube real quick. Very good content creator, and his recent video. Yeah, it's about the whole influencer grift. Go ahead and give that a watch sometime if there are any fellow content creators in the audience this evening. But the whole subject matter was analyzing the sort of facade behind a lot of content creator tutorials. They'll tell you about how you follow the algorithm and making good thumbnails and stuff like that. Blah-de blah 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 blah. Point being, yeah, you can find success by chasing stuff like that, but it really does not bring you any happiness or satisfaction whatsoever. Not from chasing those numbers. Hi, I'm a humble maid. My master has a big heart to match his big belly. He's a gourmet. So I am looking for ingredients that will make his heart jump for joy. Oh, that aroma! It smells so gourmet. Do you have a wonderful ingredient in your bag? Would you consider selling it to me? Do we get to use anything at all here? I don't know if we're looking to identify... You know what? Just give ice cream. Oh, it smells so good. That Castilia cone of yours is a very rare ingredient indeed. Oh, I'll certainly take 2,000 for something I paid 600 for. Merci, thank you. With this, I can create a superb menu. My master will be so surprised. Used the Sensino and Sword Shield, named it Coffee, but had it use sleep-related moves. Does that include lulling opponents to sleep, or just like sleep talk? These Pokemon usually help me bake. Today, they'll help me battle you. But the whole content creator tangent there was mostly me focusing on the subject of... Well, 1, bumping the mic, and 2, actually trying to grow this channel. As it stands, I do kind of stream enough games that get a little bit of a following. But I am trying to optimize a number of different things, such as experimenting with new games I might end up loving, on top of streaming things that would get a decent following. And Pokemon has both a large following, but a number of niche sub-communities inside of it. Like I said, we had sort of a lukewarm set of results with the Pokemon Legends Arceus stream. But one thing I'm very fond of is Gens 3 through 5. And there's actually a very huge hacking scene and even modding scene for this. So we could do little randomizer runs and such like that in the future, which would be very akin to our fixation on roguelikes that we also love. So in that case, that's me looking for something to stream that, 1, might get a nice little bit of popularity, but 2, would also be something new for me to try that I hadn't had the motivation to dive into yet. It could both put opponents and itself to sleep, but it had a berry to wake it up once. Good old-fashioned Chesto Rest. I don't think I've actually used any Chesto Rest Pokemon. Although that sounds like a strategy I'd love to use. I don't think I ever built myself a Curslax, which would usually be the Pokemon you do that with. Hi trainer, will you buy the berries I gathered? 5 Qualat berries for no thank you. Because if I remember correctly, those are, the ones you use for little mini-games. Those don't have in-battle effects. We could evolve Purloin to get Liepard. I don't know if we're too concerned in catching evolutions. While we're here, we might as well fish out the experience. A second evolution will score us quite a bit more than a first evolution would. Well done, Arnold. Slap them out for their insolence. Ooh, not quite. I can't remember. Is Mach Punch an egg move, or is it something that, the Bedonkelder evolution line gets by level up? Ooh! Definitely doing Giga Drain. 1.5 times the power for 2/3 the amount of power points. Which works. I'll take that exchange. Looking for battle, my fellow? Hordes of explosions! Life forces colliding together. You know what I haven't thought about enough? Is there actually a good chance to use a Pokemon like... If you have the Early Bird ability, could you put that on a Pokemon with good enough defensive stats to do a chest arrest set? And while Sleep normally gives a random number of turns, 2 to 5, would Early Bird give you only 1 turn of sleep with rest? What I want to see is a Pokemon that uses Early Bird and rest to be able to heal off and wake up in about half the time, and continue walling you out, or setting up, or whatever. Though I think Early Bird is an ability they stopped doing much with. Like, that was one of their, filler abilities they had in Gen 3 and gave to a bunch of Pokemon that they didn't know what to do with otherwise. We do not have a super effective move here, but Razor Shell will suffice. Thank you very much, Horton. Who gets Early Bird? Dodrio, not a defensive Pokemon. Kangaskhan, not defensive. Lady N, Xatu, Sunflora, Girafarig, Houndoom, Shiftry, and... Wow! After Gen 3, it was not seen until... Oh! It's not seen until a Generation 9 Pokemon. Smoliv. Aw. I haven't paid too much attention to the newest generation. This'll be interesting. Yeah, literally, we haven't had any Pokemon with Early Bird since Gen 3. Which is a shame, because it's an ability they could probably do a lot with. I mean, yeah, in most cases it is worse than Insomnia. But we need a Pokemon that specifically sets up rest, and abuses that. Everyone should be fine. Magnemite should be doing quite well for itself. I can feel it in the air. This battle will be electrifying! And with the electric guitar in the background, is this a... Yeah, that's a Ranger, but do you have an electric Pokemon? Electric that is not, so you have wasted a pun on me. Tisk tisk, what a shame. Speaking of insomnia, guess who got 4 hours of sleep last night? Professor's gonna need some help. It's funny, this weekend I was getting so geared up for proper sleep. I got myself up early, on a weekend, which is different than usual, On the weekends is usually when I choose to sleep in. But unfortunately, at 2 a.m. on Saturday nights, there were some idiots outside who decided they'd be revving their car engines. So even on my best days, guess I still do have the insomnia ability. Like most other VTubers would. Aaron wants to learn workup. Ah, not a bad idea. Might serve us a bit better than Facade. I don't think there's anything that Facade hits that isn't hit better by one of our other moves. Okay, so you talk about electrifying abilities even though you're using a grass Pokemon. Though a cherry would have helped in an electric situation. I forget, do you actually learn Sleep Powder? Probably not, because Sleep Powder on a Pokemon with Prankster would be a nightmare. Tone shift, we got ourselves a rare find. Righty-ho, and let's go. So, we will want to get that Gothita. Really? I didn't know Swift actually hit both targets. Also, I forgot that you were still holding a citrus berry. It'll do just fine. Even though I think we still have a relatively limited supply of those. On the Pokemon it's not very effective on. Funny, the wild Pokemon here are stronger than our own team. So I guess we do have to do a lot more grinding. We might have gotten into that gem way earlier than we were supposed to, and yet, we still got to the leader in a timely fashion. Rocks indeed were smashed. I remember back when I was a kid, having a Pokemon battle with another kid on the playground. We might not get to use the citrus berries during the gym battle then, but that's fine. We'll be re-leveling to catch up regardless. In that battle versus this other kid on the playground, I forgot what Pokemon I used on. It was back when, I was such a bad little battler that I still had, like, HM moves during competitive play. I was like 9, nothing to worry about. But I used Rock Smash on one of my friend's Rock-type Pokemon, and it did super effective damage. And he started complaining about how that's not supposed to work, because Rock Smash is an attack where a Pokemon grabs a rock and smashes it on their opponent. So I had to explain to him that it was breaking a rock. He was a very upset child. But it's kind of funny how you get these weird sort of ideas of moves out of the old necessities of HMs. Like strength, kind of makes sense. But rock climb? How is that a way you attack someone? It stares intently at everything. It can become so obsessed with watching that it doesn't notice attacks. Sounds like someone who watches too many VTubers. Anywho, just so we can preserve them, double check to see if anyone else happens to be holding. No more citrus berries, so those were the only two, and they were both lost. Didn't we get an item that would boost? Yeah, Mystic Water. And do we have anything for Swagnamite here? Scopelins wouldn't be bad. I guess that would be it. Which, if we are fishing for extra turns with paralysis, might be our best option there. Oh, what do we got there? Presumably a holdup that prevents us from going into the next area. So maybe we do have to do some grinding here. Check all the adjacent routes, we'll get ourselves a little bit more healing. And while I remember, we also need to sell off our Nugget and Stardust. Would be nice to have a little bit of extra cash in the pocket, although we'd be immediately spending it on medicine. Actually, I think we have plenty of super potions. Yeah. So hyper potions it is. Quite a few, but it will be a long time before those are obsolete. I'd also like to sell you a few shiny things I found on the road. Wow! Yeah, the nugget of wisdom there was worth quite a bit. Let's go up here, and I don't think we explored too much of this route, did we? There might be a lot more for us to find. Mostly we're concerned with finding trainers and such. Or this one might have been blocked off. No, there's someone to fight. Just as we wanted. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, full speed attack coming your way. Indeed, we do have a lot of leveling up to do. Oh, and we didn't even actually visit the Pokemon Center. Well, as long as he doesn't use, oh, what's it called? It's Steamroller, isn't it? Yeah, we'll be fine. And no flying type attacks here. No psychics either, so again, Aaron will have to use the incendiary solution. Fire a punch. And miss, because of hustle. Alright, now we go back to heal. Also, Sploof probably doesn't need that EXP share anymore. Who else would we give it to? Ah! Arnold could use a bit of leveling up. I wonder when he evolves. Girder would be a very huge help. I'm so used to pressing B to try to scroll through menus super quickly. Mostly because I'll visit a Pokemon Center and then we go through the whole routine again. If you mash B, you can get through a dialogue box without triggering another one once you leave conversation. Skitter our little way back over to the Pokemon Center, and again, it is extremely hot in here. So while that happens, I'm going to open the door real quick. Huh. Something smelled good in the kitchen, I had to see. Roommate got home with some extra food. Which I will have to stand up pretty soon again, given that I am almost out of tea. Alright, so I guess we battle every trainer we can come across in the area. And then try against Elisa once more. We fought that guy. We hadn't fought you yet. When I'm riding my bicycle, don't you think I look stronger? Hector. Now there's a name I haven't seen since my Fire Emblem days. I do encourage my students to stay as far away from gacha as possible. I spent maybe $300 on Fire Emblem Heroes. To much regret, I must say. Very well done. Oh no, $300, Xander. That's very little to get wasted away on a gacha game. Yeah, because I had my self-awareness pretty soon. I think I must have spent $800 on Hearthstone. It feels like it's around that area. Don't gamble, kids. It's not healthy. And much of the current, game generation relies on it, unfortunately. I think we can go ahead and have Aaron out in our first spot, since he has some pretty good coverage. So put our boy out here in front. And hopefully we don't immediately come face to face with a rock type. Ah, that's better. Backpackers are slightly different from hikers after all. Also, my audio's very quiet. Turn that up a bit, and I should be a lot more audible to you now. Let me know if that's better or worse. That is a little loud. Now, so long as this fire punch hits... Which it did not, but at least Aaron didn't hurt himself in confusion. This presents a problem. Aaron, you lazy bum. Please do something. Doesn't matter what move we use now. There we go. You know what's weird? Thief has only 10 uses, but Covet, which is basically the same thing but a normal type move, Has 40? We'll still want to use strength in the future. So we'll be passing on Chip Away for now. Can't keep bumping this darn mic. How do I get this thing kept out of my way? I forget, do we even have cut? Do we get cut, or is it... Ah, we do. Hopefully someone can use it. Really? Only Daewat? Well, it would be a slight mark above tackle, I believe, right? Oh no, it's literally entirely worse. Granted, a 5% accuracy nerf is not much of one. Now what do we got back here? Not much, but sure, thank you. Ooh. We can go ahead and give Aaron a little bit of a heal. In a forest, there's bound to be a lot of bug and grass types, so we do want to leave him still in the first slot. While we're at it, why not get him buffed up on some protein? Very good find. What say you? Or, sure, we'll have the Pokemon as well. I was specifically looking to talk to the breeder, though. I need to practice more as a Pokemon breeder. Please, be my opponent. Go ahead and lean on the little broom there. And this is actually a situation where it would have been better to have Magnemite out first. So we will make that switch, since Magnemite also could use a bit of EXP. Once everyone's around level 30 or so, we should be good to challenge the gym again. Fair enough. Spark. The most obnoxious of mid-game electric moves. It feels like the AI always triggers that 30% paralysis chance, doesn't it? And another cat, just to guarantee that little bit of extra speed. We'll start out with Thunder Wave. After being flinched by Fake Out, of course. I forget, was this a normal type or a dark type? Oh. I didn't know that was a thing. Very well. We'll continue with some mystery magnets in that case. Ah! And now we can't even use the magnet bomb again. Or we can there. Apparently only starts taking effect at the start of your next selection. I was worried Torment there would prevent us from using the same move twice in a row. Sort of like, how you can disable a move that's about to be selected. Has Torment ever been useful in a tournament setting? I mean, maybe on a choice item Pokemon? That would be my only guess. Aha! Finally, something using special attack. Someone's calling me. Ah yes, another spam caller. Must be someone looking to become a big shot! Remember that? I loved that. And I love this! You know what? A perfect moment for me to go grab some more tea. I'll be right back. But witness the evolution of our boy. Alright. I guess it's officially turn on the fan and hope I don't give myself allergies. Ruin everything like on our, second episode. However, I did dust those fan blades, so that shouldn't be an issue anymore. Oh, he's also naughty. Brave, interesting nature, rash, docile, hardy. Sheer force. I don't think we have anything that abuses that yet. Yeah, it's anything that has a secondary chance that we want to get on there. Do we have any moves that would work for that? Does he learn any mid-range fighting type moves that would work? It may also lower the target's defense stat. Versus Wake Up Slap, it's not gonna have actually as much power. And I don't think it triggers on Rock Tomb, because Rock Tomb, has a 100% secondary effect. Sheer Force only applies to, moves that have a chance of doing something else. I knew that looked suspicious. We are totally in sync. Using our amazing connection, I will teach you all about Rangers. Like that Pokemon Ranger game I never played. Drawing in circles. You're gonna teach me about pollution? Very well, I'll oblige. Ah, the defense buff while you can't hit me. Very smart, even though it's probably selected as random. Really? Oh well, that's hustle taking effect again. What the heck even were stockpile spit up and swallow supposed to be? Like, what? Do you just grab food from the area? Is that it? Or... It never made much sense to me. Doing the same thing again. There we go. In fact, we learned all about you. Do you know this berry? Hatcha, very good. I don't think we have a poison-type gym leader. Listen carefully. You may hear the sound of breathing Pokemon and plants. Like this one. It's your boy Heracross. Am I glad to see you? He actually might even be bulky enough to survive a fire punch, which we are going to test out. Or just completely swap to a different Pokemon instead. I love the little vibration on the antenna. That's pretty cute. Start off with a Mirror Shot. We will not be starting with Thunder Wave, because one of the abilities that Heracross has is Guts. Boosts their attack while they're afflicted with a status effect. So if we status them first, we end up raising attack. Or we'll miss Mirror Shot twice in a row. Which I'm really sure Mirror Shot has 95% accuracy, right? $85! Wow, never mind. Magnet Bomb would have been better. We went from a move that can't miss to a move that, well, apparently likes to miss consecutively. Luckily, Heracross here does not seem to have any fighting-type moves to use against us. Wow, that hardly did anything. I think this guy's only got normal-type moves. Leech Seed being an excellent support choice to start with. Thank you very much for the free turn. Now, we will use Stun Spore, hoping to see if we can fish for any extra turns that we can cheat out here. Sploof should be able to withstand one more hit. Unless we literally just activated Guts. Ah, never mind. All's good. Heracross is a very cool Pokemon, deserving of very special treatment. So Ultra Ballin, we will go. And... haha! No matter how heavy its opponents, it flings them far away with its prized horn. Very good, Beetle Boy. Welcome, Decursion.
Oh my god! Is that a beetle? Oh my god! Did that person just roll on the ground? Souls reference.
Actually, in this day and age, it would be more like an Elden Ring reference. Did that person get stabbed in the back and split in half? I'm gonna stop before I hurt myself. Hurting y'all is fine though. A teacher has to discipline their students with emotional pain. Which is why I enjoy such horrible puns. It's kinda sad that you need to... Nintendo. I mean... They do make a good number of their games available on modern platforms. They are bringing back a lot of games. They were doing that with WiiWare for a while. And now they have certain games that they're bringing onto the Switch. Okay, tomorrow will be a home run. Baseball and Pokemon battles are dramas that don't need scripts. Are these actors? Backers, so I guess male cheerleaders? No idea what that's supposed to imply. Y'all do what you do best. Inflict extreme violence. Focus on one target, and then we'll only have to take one from them. So very well done, y'all. Please do it again. Give us a sequel to Scraggy Get Smashed. Perfect 1-2, y'all. Look at them. Look at our boys. They're an excellent team together. Yeah, Nintendo really doesn't seem to... Nintendo's really stuck in their own culture. But a lot of Japanese companies are like that. It's the entire work culture over there. Sadie Pokemon or Pokemon that live in the forest? Which do you prefer? Like... Piracy is a weird kind of morally gray issue, and I've actually written a few papers in school about it. For example, how do you buy a product that no longer is being sold by the original owner? That's not gonna block us from using Fire Punch this turn. Oh! Aaron, you're putting in work! I love both kinds of Pokemon, but I don't like losing. We barely got to read that one before it disappeared. Aaron's gonna need a quick fix-me-up. Feels nice to carry a lot of those around. Let's see what we got. Nothing interesting. Oh, we already caught a Trubbish. So there's absolutely no remorse in my heart whatsoever for immediately picking the most violent option. Hey Sam, how's it going? I've kept off of social media for the past couple of days. But while I was signing on the Twitter to announce today's stream, I did see that you had a little change in your schedule. When is your anniversary happening? Uh-oh. Tend to like a lot of grass and fairy types. Most city Pokemon are dark or poison. Or normal, I see happen very frequently. We're not gonna risk you missing more turns. Let's send out our boy Arnold and see what he does. Just checked and found that someone took your shift, so you can do it tomorrow. Excellent news. On another note, I'm streaming MechWarrior Online on Wednesday, if you would be so eager to join. There's a big event going on right now, and unfortunately, it would require a lot of playtime between now and... I believe it's the 4th of August. But if you get a lot of matches with a good score, you get a free hero mech of your choice. Up until, like, anything but the most recent one, I believe. Indeed, I'm looking forward a lot to the up-and-coming Dead Cells updates. They say 2023 is going to be their biggest year, which would be impressive for sure. No worries, Sam. Though do keep it in mind if you're still interested in the game. That is sort of a game that works better and keeps its interest if you play it with friends. You want to know a secret, Decursion? Though, it's hardly a secret. The way things have played out for Motion Twin is my personal dream. I want to be able to throw a game out there that gets so much traction that I can just work on providing updates to the game for years after its release. As I've said, Dead Cells is my absolute favorite game of all time. And we have thought about Outer Wilds maybe taking that spot. Maybe. Depends on how that DLC and the ending go. Everyone's doing pretty well out here. Maybe Mirror Shot is worth it. Just for that absolutely huge difference in special attack. Now Girder is actually one of our strongest contenders. Not very much special defense, but you might be a good Pokemon to use against Zebstrika. Oh really? As long as we get rid of Emoga off of LSS team, we should be good to go. It was Wednesday. Yeah, it was Wednesday because Thursday I'm doing Cursed Halo. Marvelous bridge. Truly marvelous. And also a bridge. In case you didn't know, this happens to be a bridge. But we're locked off of it. Yeah. So we only have the trainers and wild Pokemon around here to grind on. Not an issue. I just want to make sure we fight every trainer in the area. See what we got here. Indeed a rarity. Let's see. Hopefully a Thief from Aaron won't be enough for an instant KO. There it is. The AI having immediate cheats on us. We can probably do that one more time. That did about 48% damage or so. Indeed. We shouldn't even need a status effect. Have you been to any of the game dev streams, Sam? We've only had 2 so far. 2? 3? 2? 2. I think 2. Yeah, 2. 2? 2. Yeah. Haven't. No worries. No sweat whatsoever. Saturday is usually a busy evening for most folk. It glides on its outstretched membrane while shocking foes with the electricity stored in the pouches on its cheeks. Which hardly seems like a defense mechanism, since you'd be able to evade by just being a flying squirrel. Seems like more of a way to just pester everything around it. If you have any aspirations about discussing game mechanics, Sam, I'd love to do that during one of my game dev streams. On our very first stream, what did we do? We just messed around with a few basic functions. We got meter management working together. And on the previous one, we got a few basic attack cancels working, alongside high-low blocking, in a platform fighter, of all things. Right, there will still be things to discover inside the forest there. Ah, but birds could still attack it. You always have wonderful insight, James. Surely one of my brightest students. Anywho, let's check in this little here forest. Double check. Aaron can you know what? It's astonishing that our starter is now a few levels behind. Let's fix that. And Pokemon Breeder attacks us again. This is not a Nuzlocke run. I will only do Nuzlocks for games that I've already played once. So as a little bit of backstory, Gen 5 is my absolute favorite generation. However, after 500 hours of Pokemon White, somewhere, I lost my DS, which left me very, very sad, because shortly after finding that, oh, I have no idea where it went, Pokemon Black and White 2 were coming out. Now, for the sequels to the objectively best games in the series, which some people I've heard have said are even better than the original Black and White, and I'm quite able to agree there. I had to get the authentic Black and White 2 experience. So first things first, we will be playing a normal run here, and we might do a Nuzlocke or even a randomizer sometime in the future. And Liepard again. We'll just go for the switch. Now, I do not immediately have a regular Pokemon playthrough scheduled for, once we beat Black 2 here. My plan was to go straight into Explorers of Sky, which is my secret. Touhou Genso Wanderer Reloaded, which I swear, in the name of all that is holy, if no one shows up for Touhou Genso Reloaded, I'm quitting streaming. Because that game is astounding. And it is a 70-hour investment, so we better have things happen. Before then, I need to get my foot in with the Toho community. Just so that they need to know to watch when that happens. Ooh, or we could actually do Toho Puppet Dance performance slightly beforehand. That's another I'm willing to do multiple runs of Toho Puppet Dance performance. That's one of the games that's been on my list of things I've been looking forward to forever. Sudden Voltorb. I wish. Do you even find Voltorb in black and white too? Sam, never done a Nuzlocke, but you've been wanting to try one. Your brother and I have tossed around the idea of doing a Soul Link run. You think a rival lock collab with another content creator would be really, really fun. Those are two terms I'm a little unfamiliar with. Explain those to me. Actually, question I've been meaning to ask. James, would you happen to be a Toho fan? It seems like it would be right up on your branding, but I didn't hear you speak too much during our playthrough of Toho Luna Nights. You missed the style of pixel art Pokemon games. It's a tragedy that they left so much of it behind in the transition to 3D. I really feel like they got a lot of the Pokemon... a lot of the Pokemon show... Sorry, still getting a few hiccups. They get the Pokemon to show off a lot of their personality with how much they could use the pixels. One of the reasons I'm so fond of pixel art is, one, it's cheap, and you can still make it look great. Like, look what they're doing with Daywat here. He just takes the little shells off of his hips, waves them around like they're weapons. I think Daramaka just bounces back and... Oh, wait, no, look at that! Look at that! Tucks his little arms and feet in. Gives him a little wiggle. What does Sploof here do? Flaps around a little bit. Also cute. Magnemite, not too expressive. Girder, I think, yeah. Timber, I love, because Timber spins around his little log. And then Audino here. I think... Look at that! You don't get that kind of expressiveness in the newer games. Their idle animations are usually just them wobbling around or standing. Granted, they do have attacking animations, but they can look very, very, very weird. The worst part is that you know it's possible to give the models personality, but they just don't do it. What strikes me as so very odd is they went through the huge amount of effort to create all of those 3D models for X and Y. Which, 10 out of 10, the models in that game fit the art style, and for all the little quirks they had to do, they really got things to work. Like Torkoal's smoke being kind of a masked texture. They got so much right with those models, but then the animation is just... I mean, it's lacking. Hi, trainer. You have a Pokédex, I see. I'm a traveler. I enjoy trekking around the world and talking with various people. By the way, do you know a Pokemon called Zoroark? The character in-game might not, but Xander does. Great! Are you armed with knowledge so that it won't trick you? It's your choice to trust it and be tricked, or to live in doubt. I enjoyed talking with you. This is a small present. Oh! They say Zoroark settled in around here about 2 years ago. It changed the appearance of this grassland with its illusion ability, and tricked people and Pokemon. It's an outrageous rumor, but a rumor has some truth in it. Every rumor has a kernel of truth to it. Actually, entirely false. Dun 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 dun.
Bum bum.
Anywho, to read the definitions that Sam has provided to us, I'll actually do that while we're in a battle transition phase. I see James isn't a Touhou fan. Not surprised. But I do find it adjacent to a lot of other interests. Like, something that was even mentioned during our Forgotten Land streams is, there's even an online quiz somewhere, which is just, oh hey, we give you a song title, and you have to figure out if it's from Kirby or Touhou, because they have very similar song naming schemes. I do want to get in more with the Touhou community, but I don't know where to find them. Granted, just being around so many other VTubers suffices, because I think every VTuber I've interacted with is some degree of a Touhou fan. There are exceptions to every rule, including that one, indeed. Soul Link is a Nuzlocke in which you and another player are playing the same game simultaneously. Every route, you both try to catch the first encounter, and if you can, they become linked. Meaning if one of the pair faints, they both are immediately released. Interesting. Rival Lock is a Nuzlocke in which after each gym, you both battle and the winner gets to force a trade. The Pokemon community coming up with a lot of good ideas. See, this is where we should have had Magnet Bomb. Do we have any other perfectly accurate moves on our team? I see how it's gonna be. There's a reason this move is banned in competitive. I think that's the full 6 uses right there. Nope, it's still going. This is going to take a while. Now, the challenge here is to not lose. Well, we're gonna be here a while. Alright, does anyone have any no-miss moves? No. However, wait, does Attract have an accuracy? It does. So, Usagi, do us a favor. The only complication is that multiplayer Nuzlocks can take a long time to complete if you don't get all your Pokemon killed. I'd imagine. I do have one friend who started a, God, I can't imagine doing long-form collabs like that. Although I did do exactly that with Halo 2. I think that one took like, what, 5 or 6 streams? Lucky for us, we might have a chance here. Pokemon does sound like it would be such a hassle to do a collaborative stream on. Nonetheless, I do look forward to seeing that happen. So Link Run and a Rival Lock collab with another content creator. So I hear you say another content creator, meaning someone other than Sai, then, I assume is what you're getting at. Please. Haha! Now the shoe's on the other foot! Finally! Thank you very much, Usagi. Now we're gonna have to slip all the way. We're probably not gonna need it. There's probably not too much back here that will need another, full heal and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a couple of potions to go around. Swagnamite will need a revive. Or not. We can just go without using it for a few battles. No, this is... I'm gonna have to explain this every single time. Welcome, Taco. No, this is not a Nuzlocke because I have never played, Pokemon Black 2 before. Therefore, for what is objectively the best generation in Pokemon history, I need to get the authentic experience first and foremost. And I didn't think he'd refresh just from us leaving the area. But who are we naming Taco? Taco? We don't have Magnemite with us. Get the rabbit out there. Usually, that redeem is for when I come across a wild Pokemon. But do let me know if you have a preference there, Taco. Also, I saw your Discord messages earlier, but I didn't read them. What's going on here? True. Very true tweet. We will leave that without any further explanation. Please sleep. Or not. I feel like there's nowhere else we can explore here yet. Luckily, we can practice off of that guy for the experience over and over again. Yeah, that's it for what we have here. We'd need Waterfall, it looks like, to access the area on the upward side here. So save that for another time. Let's head back, get some heals, and then check the other side of the city. Just to try to fight every single trainer we can, since I'd still love to have most of our Pokemon at least level 29 before we try to fight Elisa again. But if we do end up getting locked in here, we might just have to power through. Oh, I'm accidentally mashing the A key, not Z. What do you mean I can't use a bike inside the Pokemon Center? Now, we did see the bikers and ace trainers lined up there. Hopefully, a few exciting battles await us. Also, there's probably battles in those facilities on the northern side, too. We'll need to double check those. Now, we have finally hit a roadblock that will force us to explore. There we go. Turn around, and it's my turn. Turn around, and it's your turn. Guess we're both -2 on block. Daywat, you know what to do. Punch the lizard. Scraggy's such a cool little design. I love him. The whole making a hoodie out of the shed skin. Adorable. Peak Pokemon design. Who do y'all think is the best designed Pokemon? Aesthetically. For once, I'm not going to be focusing on the battle aspect of it. Off the top of my head. I'm a heartbreaker. My name, Charles. Now I'm having a rotation battle with the opponent in front of me. Am I going to lose to the heartbreaker? I have a girlfriend! Because it's a battle, one person has to win. And one person has to lose. A zero-sum game, indeed. I wish my boyfriend could just enjoy the battle and not worry about losing. Sometimes he gets too serious. I guess we can't get past here. Yeah. We're blocked off from that direction, so... take a little bit more exploration here on the northern side. Already fought you, already fought the ranger over here. And that is not a path to sneak around. We'll get a little bit of experience. Might as well give it a try. And we can probably just do another Razor Shell and be fine. Beautifully done. So, I guess that's it for over here. Guess it's time to look at the sports then, I guess. There might be some trainers in here. Whimsicott is absolute peak design. Ah, this does look like a battle facility. Well, very good news for us. Not my final answer, but my first one. As simple as it is, I absolutely love the design of Pyukumuku. Tennis players are practicing in small court now. People can watch. Ah, we can fight them. Wasn't this like a, daily facility thing? So this might be something that resets every day or so. Pyukumuku having just a hand that it punches you with coming out of its mouth. I love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Similarly, I'm also a fan of, and I don't remember the name. I think it's Pincurchin, right? Something like that. At least it was the dark type move. Do your thing, Aaron. While that calculates, I'll look at the Pokédex here real quick. I'm too used to Cerebee's interface. I don't visit Bulba Garden very often. I usually get myself stuck in, Cerebee. And thank you for the hydrate, James. Especially necessary on the tennis course. I panicked. Here, I'll give you this. Hardly helpful at this point in the game. But it will save us a trip to the whoops. It will save us a trip to the Pokemon Center. Guess who just remembered to hydrate whenever Daywatch shows up? Oh, goody. Luckily, we are about to be taking our first break of the stream, which is a half-hour past due. You know what, we'll do that once we clear up this place. Take ourselves a break for a moment. Luckily, we have a lot of experience to farm here, so we should have a much better run versus Elisa the second time. I have high hopes about this one. This is a type disadvantage. Aaron, get out there. I just took a sip. That one counts. And goodness, is that tea dehydrating me. If I start slipping up in my speech, that would be why. You ever get that weird feeling when you're like dehydrated and your tongue gets that kind of like thick feeling? It's harder. It's harder to do like sibilants and stuff like that properly. Aaron's tanking all the status effects here. Oh! Now there's a move I like to see. Just for the good laugh. I'd rather have that than work up. Oh, this is gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. I can't watch. Oh. I still want to find a Lilligant. One of my absolute favorite Pokemon. So, we've come across two different instances in which we wanted to switch out Daywat. Let's actually have Magnemite here at the forefront. Ah, welcome, Aaron. You'll be glad to know that you've been kicking quite a lot of booty around here. Which platform do you recommend someone start streaming on? So, Decursion. I know we met through YouTube. And personally, I do like YouTube more for certain reasons. That being because I did want to do like other video content. redeem a hydrate, fine. If you plan on doing any sort of, like, analysis or essays or tier lists, or specifically splitting up your content into segments, I think YouTube would be better. If you're doing just streaming, Twitch, absolutely. They'll give you a lot more support a lot earlier. The reason why I started on YouTube was because I did plan on doing long-form video content, little skits and all that kind of jazz. However, I am a VTuber, and like all other VTubers, I am extremely depressed and cannot work up the motivation for that kind of video editing. If you already have a good amount of experience video editing, that can definitely help. The optimal strategy that a lot of people do is stream on Twitch, get the highlight clips and post them onto YouTube, as well as other social media platforms. Basically, stream on Twitch, and then put clips up everywhere else. I told y'all Magnemite was a good idea. Your discovery on Twitch is awful, you don't know how true it is. I do get more discovery on YouTube than I did on Twitch. However, the culture on Twitch inclines a lot more people to stay or follow or subscribe or whatever. Which I do highly suggest following here, for any of you who might be in the classroom this evening. Anywho, I got more views in general on average on YouTube, but it would be people basically scrolling by, having a watch, and then leaving. No obligations to subscribe. I currently do not put an overwork amount of effort into my content. Your donations are greatly appreciated. However, this is what you see is what you get. As it stands, this is still very much a budget presentation. Twitch is a lot more larger streamers, so when you look up a topic, the first thing you will find will not be a smaller streamer, you assume. That's the case with YouTube as well. With YouTube, again, the example I will always use for this is Halo Infinite. When that came out, that had like, I think, 140,000 people looking for that game on Twitch. It might have similarly gotten some sort of interest on YouTube. Though, the very sad news is that is to date my most unsuccessful stream in proportion to how well I thought it would do. There are streams I've done that have done worse in viewer count, but I loved those streams more because I'd get like 1 or 2 new viewers that were there for the entire presentation. I think really the best way to go about things is to try doing it on a niche. You'll get a lot of folk that will tell you, oh yeah, you want to get big, just stream something popular. Big lie. Absolutely huge lie. Because you will still be buried under everyone else, and the only people that succeed by streaming the extremely popular content are the people who get lucky. Instead, stream what you love. For what I know about you, Decursion, you have a lot of fun with roguelikes, it seems. Which is definitely a niche community that, 1, is large enough to get a good following in, but 2, small enough that there are people specifically looking for it. What do you plan on streaming, by the way, Decursion? If you are willing to share. Ooh. Arnold is looking to get himself a little bit swole. We don't need strength for now. We can't forget HM moves in this generation. Payback will be easy to reapply. It's a TM after all. Magnemite still needs a boost, so send you back out here. Good dodge, thank you very much. Please hit with the mirror shot. Oh! Beautifully done. Now, one thing special about YouTube. You can grow on there quite a bit if you do have the tenacity to either edit together clips from your streams, inclusive, or do little skits, which was originally on the list for things I'd be doing on YouTube. But then I had depressed writer's block. If you're willing to put out like 1 to 10 minute things, clipped off of your streams or just from you talking about stuff on YouTube, yeah. Because I have only one video I can use as an example about this. One of my inscription streams. It's just the one that said part 3 with voice acting. That one still gets views, just because it shows up in searches. Even though that was a stream from a long time ago. That one gets way more views than any of my other inscription videos, just because it had a good title. Now, a lot of people will tell you, oh yeah, good titles are part of the algorithm and the success and stuff like that, and that's partially true, but that shouldn't be what you focus on. My VTuber senpai had very good, a very good way of describing it. You want to split it between your actual, like, mainstay content, and then you want to also have searchable content on top of that. The searchable content is what gets people looking at you. That would be any of, like, the little, 1-minute clips, or, anything that's gonna have a title that can show up in a search term and grab someone's attention. But that's not something you base an entire channel around. Not those silly little clips. Then, you want to have the streams and such on top of that. So you get people's attention with videos that have titles that show up searchably. Like the fact that I have a video called Inscription Part 3 with voice acting. That one still gets views from people searching Inscription voice acting. The nice swanky thumbnail also helps. If you are just doing streaming, bottom line, and I think I'll drop just this whole tangent. Bottom line, if you are only doing streaming, if you just want to stream for the fun of streaming, then just go to Twitch. Only do Twitch. If you are interested in the productivity of the entire thing, if you want to do the, if you want to learn video editing, if you want to make, like, video essays, or tier lists, or discussions, or stuff like that, then YouTube would be recommended. If you want to stream to get famous, don't. And that's all the advice I have for you. There are some people that get over 100k subs just from doing clips. Yeah, but those people don't get too many people watching their streams. One thing I didn't mention specifically, the content you put out is what people will stay for. Do not try to chase algorithms. Do not try to chase what's popular. And funny enough, we had an exact conversation on the subject towards the beginning of the stream. I will repost that little link that I had here. If you want some good insight, this video, which funny enough is still on my clipboard, is a video from a lovely, lovely YouTuber by the name of Super Eye Patch Wolf. Very good content. Very good video to watch about success from content creation. I'm practicing my gift-giving technique for my fans. Here, take this. Another potion obtained. I guess that's just supposed to serve as an intermittent heal between our battles. Who still needs work? Mostly our boy Magnemite. Funny how slow he's leveling. But a lot of good insight into the darker perspective of content creation from that video. You'll hear a lot of the same things from a lot of different content creators. Don't try to focus about the numbers, don't try to care about the numbers. Just do exactly what you like, because the content you create is what people will show up and keep coming back for. One of the examples in that posted video was a fella with about 30k subscribers right now, who got his first big break, or his first influx of subscribers from doing the very foolish thing of question mark K-pop reactions and question mark. If you do that, that's the kind of people that will show up. He's got 30k subscribers, but nowadays he still gets some videos that only get like double-digit views. You know what, never mind. Timber, meet your big brother. Exactly, Leviathan. Chasing what's popular just makes you unhappy, and if it doesn't work, then you're doubly so. Decursion, to be honest, you just want to do reviews and talk about problems in gaming as a whole. Sounds like a recipe for success. Video essays are incredibly, well, I don't think that would be a video essay unless you wanted to do some really, really long-form content. But that is the kind of stuff that's popular right now. Do focus specifically on the content you want to create, because that's it. Scrunko is being incredibly disruptive here. Yes, indeed, James. Open and closed quote question marks. Because it was said with the utmost confusion. That is a recipe for disaster. K-pop reaction videos? Yes, I understand it should be quotation marks. But I have much more question here than I have quotation. I'm gonna let that thought stew for a bit. And we will return right after a 45-minute overdue break. I will see you all in just a couple of minutes as I go depart to grab myself a bit more tea. See you all in a few. Alright, experiment. My roommate did get home with a good spot of fast food, and he brought me back an unusual choice for me, Mountain Dew, but I could do with a bit of an extra sugar and caffeine hit. So let's see just how well that does for me for the remainder of our stream, before inevitably it leaves me to a sugar crash. But we're already approaching our 2-hour mark, and I am quite happy to continue. It's a wonderful day today. I'm having a delightful time. Indeed, James. Quotation marks. By the way, this is the class, well, I say class, the audience I have cultivated. Lovers of silly puns and cute Nintendo games. Right up my alley. If I was streaming Fortnite, I'd be incredibly miserable. Granted, I'm still depressed. But depression is different from sadness and misery. We're just here to go fight a few baseball players. Guess not him. Maybe it's only the view at the very beginning there. At least that's what it feels like. How about you? You a pitcher or catcher? Ha ha ha, look at him. The precious boy. We're going to pretend we used a function to pet him. Also very, very good advice for learning a skill. I guess that's it. These are the only guys we'll be fighting. So, alright, that does look like all the experience we can farm from here. Do you guys want to give another shot at that gem, or continue doing a bit more grinding? Right, James, I'm just trying to keep the pacing of the conversation going well and long. I still have quite a bit of chat to catch up on. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait, that's just the musical theater. We don't fight there. Especially considering I missed a few messages from earlier. Such as your remark on the elemental monkeys. How do I feel about them? I think they're okay. I think they're kind of an unnecessary redundancy in design. I like the idea that they were going for. And they do individually have personalities, but I don't see myself ever being concerned with using them. A theater would be a great place to fight. Is that actually different in Black 2? I wonder. Let's give it a check. Anywho, scrolling through chats. Mostly caught up. Imagine a Pokemon game with the same quality of pixel graphics as Octopath Traveler, which I've heard of but have still never played, but with the Pokemon style. So in that case, I genuinely do have no comment, because I don't know how good Octopath Traveler's graphics went. I'm the owner of this theater. Pleasure to meet you. We're not gonna worry about a voice. It's already 2 hours in. Oh, I must say that you seem like a phenomenal trainer. What do we do here? We use props to make your Pokemon fashionable and glamorous. There we go, doing a voice again. Do you want to join in and play dress up? To get you started, here's a prop case. Aha! We can go back and fight that guitarist after this. This prop case lets you store props for decorating your Pokemon. First off, you need to pick a Pokemon. Ah, the eyebrow chalking was barely working. Oh goodness, this will be silly. Oh, they lock on. How hilarious. Gotta love the top hat and the cane. Oh, and the bow tie. Look at that. Precious. Oh, and the tie. Ooh, regular bow tie or a... You're not silly enough to be a bow tie fellow. Sufficient enough. We'll just have ourselves a little silly cutscene. We'll just do the full tour of everything this game has to offer then. Wow, you have the talent. You did a fantastic job coordinating everything. Utterly charming. If you have a Pokemon that can play dress up, you can participate in the Pokemon musical. Would you please join us? The receptionist can explain everything. Let us say a brief farewell. I eagerly anticipate seeing you on stage. Picturing a fight scene in a musical about Pokemon. What would be really cool there is if you had to have everyone's attacks rhyme. We'll just do that exact same thing again. A good stroll through the forest should suffice. Welcome to the musical. I'm very pleased with your participation. Participants for this musical are... Xander will participate with Usagi. Amina will participate with Mezzy. Noah will participate with Celiot. Linda will participate with P-Bean. And the show you'll be performing is Forest Stroll. That is a popular show among girls. Well, without further ado, let's play dress up, as my own Scrunko continues to harass me. Let's see, Forest Stroll. I mean, you gotta have a top hat and a cane for a stroll, but... we're probably trying to do something cutesy here. Can you imagine all the binding that they would have had to do for this? All the little setups and such. Ah, that covers the eye. I'll leave that up there. Ah, that covers so much. We'll leave the bow on there. That bow. And keep it the glasses. Ah, that should suffice. You're both relieved and disappointed in not you. Look, if I have a chance to tease a fellow VTuber, I will! I guess everyone is ready. Let's go up on stage. One of my absolute favorite pastimes is bullying and harassing other VTubers. I do it with the utmost benevolence, of course. You look at this right now and tell me that this is not objectively the single best Pokemon generation. Our Pokemon can act in everything. Isn't that right, Scrunko? Are you enjoying the show? I genuinely believe he just wants attention. Because the instant I picked the boy up, he got comfy. an exhilarating performance. Let's do it. Not paying for that lost umbrella. Luckily, the theater will reimburse us. Good job. It was a great musical. In fact, I've received comments for you from the audience. I'm really pleased. I will give them to you in order. Linda's dress-up performance was very unique. Watching your Pokemon's sharp moves, I also felt unique. Noah's dress-up performance was very cute. Watching your Pokemon's sharp moves, I also felt cute. Xander's dress-up performance was very cute. Watching your blah 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 blah. Amino's dress-up performance was very cool. Watching your Pokemon's sharp moves, I also felt cool. Thank you very much for participating in the musical today. Please join another musical again. Have a great day. What a delightful time. I'm gonna have to punch a pillow after the stream. The eternal anger and sadness to be felt with not participating in this game when it was a thing. Black and white were the best. Alright, who's ready for some Pokemon violence now that we're done with the music? Well, I say music, but this music, high key, kinda slaps. Dose the sugar and let us begin. What did we give to Magnemite? Scope lens. Irrelevant. This could be very useful for Sploof, giving a little boost to Giga Drain, which we could definitely use. Arnold doesn't need the EXP share, he will already carry this entire battle on his back. Alright, so we start off with Emolga, who's very likely to use Volt or U-turn. Volt Switch, that's what's called. We can't send out Arnold because then it will use Aerial Ace. So... and Usagi won't have a good attack to throw out there, so... actually, it's an unorthodox strategy. But let's send out Aaron first, since whoever he punches is gonna hurt. Okay, yeah, I think this design is better than the black and white one. Looks super snazzy here. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. And that fire punch is gonna hurt. Hopefully. Let's see. That is going to end up in a very bad situation if we let it rock. However, what we do here is on the expected use of Volt Switch. We bring in Sploof here, who will promptly Stun Spore whatever comes out next, since by definition it can't be Emolga. At worst, it will be Zabstrika, who does have Flame Charge, but if we can get off a lucky Stun Spore here, Oh, something different. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Since I think the AI is not going to want to switch. Who else do we have? We have Emolga with a mix of mixed attacker. Zebstrika, physical attacker. Joltik here seems to also be set up for mix. What we want to try is if we can set up a bulk up. Ah, the leech seed will not help us very much. What the? There's critical hits left and right here. We're under pressure this entire time. Again, something we can still come back from. Silly as it is, Usagi can still put a lot of hurt in whoever comes out. Yeah, because it'll be Volt Switch. Usagi will tank. Dig to avoid that first hit. Really? Nothing. And to think 3 of them have a way to hit grass type super effectively. Hopefully, we do not proc sleep there, damn. So we lose that one too. Gotta think. Ah, the double whammy, I see. When does Magnemite evolve? That might be what we're looking for, is a Magnemite into Magneton. Level 30. Okay, so it's not that far away. We can do this. Okay. Just what I wanted, because whoever comes in... Well, never mind. I was hoping we could get an accuracy drop somewhere. Again, we just outright lose. Don't get the advantage from the invulnerability with Dig there. Luckily, it's still a very strong attack regardless. And Darumaka into Darmanitan, I believe, is level 36. Too far away for us to rely on. $35. Damn. So what we might want to try to do is just really, really powerful neutral attacks and try to win through attrition then. That's the only other guess I'd have. Which in that case, we don't have to rely on Secret Powers' chance of attack. Or it's a little chance to proc. We don't really need to think about Dig very much then either. We don't have any special defensive Pokemon on our team. We have a few that can do physical defense. Aha! But can any of you snarl? No, you cannot. And none of you can struggle bug either, correct? Well, the good news is a lot of the wild Pokemon around here would be of similar levels, correct? This really is quite the big roadblock we have. Yeah, no one's near enough. They all have coverage moves anyway. What would be cool is if we had access to someone with Lightning Rod. Alright, now we think. Really, the biggest part is just the overall level difference. Also the fact that, like, 2 of our Pokemon are completely invalidated by being hit with coverage super effectively. However, no, Cottony's not going to be able to survive. Double check here. When does that evolution happen? Ah, a Sunstone. Which I believe we don't have. Ah, apparently there is one in the city. Allegedly. If only we had the power of rocks. Well, we did give a protein earlier. That would have been our closest proxy. Indeed, this is turning out to be quite the hassle. Girls literally got TM moves on all of our Pokemon. And we don't have enough. Silly idea. We can get rid of Thief. Beef isn't going to be very helpful in this battle. You do say the power of rocks. And I think Aaron might potentially be our MVP here. It's a shame, though, that Sploof doesn't ever get a chance to fight, because 3 of them have a super effective move which could probably one-hit KO. So, silly plan, and it's definitely not gonna work. Do we just lead with a rock tomb instead? This girl's literally gonna keep us stuck for 2 streams. This is what we get for not having a ground type on our team.
Meh.
No, what? No, because Rock Tomb wouldn't work either. I think Emolga's the biggest problem there. Issue is, it's faster than everything we have, and will basically, Volt Switch every time. Really? We could just grind like this to get everyone their level ups. That's still a possibility. Doesn't matter who you send out, Fire Punch will hurt. We do have a good chance of surviving this. Which, as long as we don't get hit with that paralysis chance. If Fire Punch hits, we have a chance. And away we go! We'll let this happen. Yeah. We can't try to rely on stat drops out of Flash, because they'll keep switching with Volt Switch. So we gotta think here. Daywatt's hardly going to have a useful chance against Zebstrika. So we might just have to do this risk here. If Daywatt gets 1 turn to potentially survive. Nope, Dig's way better. Please live, fingers crossed. Haha! Which means Zebstrika should be the only one coming out here. And the AI very rarely switches, so yeah, not gonna happen here. Hard to believe that's the most damage we can muster here. Arnold, because he has very high physical defense. Was this after they buffed Dig to 80 power? Or is it still 60? It is 80, so that would be 90 base power versus 160. Answer here is pretty clear. Haha! So now, we have that little rat, which no longer can give itself an escape. Meaning what you see is what you get. What happened to Aerial Ace? You didn't predict incorrectly, did you? Oh, it's our boy Arnold! Unfortunately, that will not be enough. However, rest of our team's doing just fine. We'll go ahead and start with the paralysis and then slowly wear Mogo down. And a drum roll, please. Oh, we're not done yet. You know what? Let's do it a little bit more sadistically. Ah, that does even more damage because of the differential difference in special attack and physical attack here. So, still the better idea. With the accuracy drops, should be a lot better. You got this, Magnemite! And there we go! What's that? The 5th attempt? You shocked me through and through. You melted my heart. Well, now you're an even more wonderful trainer than I expected. Your sweet fighting style swept me off my feet. Take this. That's half our badges completed. If you have 4 badges, including this bold badge, Pokemon up to level 50, including traded Pokemon, will obey you. Also, here's this move I like. Feel free to, use it if, you want to. Volt Switch lets the Pokemon switch with a different Pokemon after attacking. Of course, if you don't have another Pokemon in your party, you can't switch. We gotta slowly walk out. It's a catwalk, after all. Ooh, we get an encore? Wait, please walk. I just told y'all, I just told y'all. A shining example of a trainer. Since that's what you are, you should be able to collect all the gym badges and reach the Pokemon League. Then, you and your Pokemon will shine even brighter. What a delight. Alright, so was that a hole in our team? Or just us being under-leveled? Because we should not have been stopped for that long, but I think it's just the huge level difference. Indeed, Usagi. Finally, someone recognizes my good looks. Brains, beauty, or brawn? Pick two. I already made my choice, after all. Ah, but in the future. We've already got most of our team getting settled down here. I wonder who else we could use in the future. Really, Magnemite's still interchangeable. Everyone else, though, is just such a core member of the team. I really think in that situation, it was just an issue of having too low of levels. I mean, you saw her. She had, like, Energy Ball and X-Scissor on her Pokemon. Indeed, James. Oh, wait. I already know who our 6th Pokemon will be. But that will be a very late game entry onto our team. Now, I'm having an absolutely delightful time with y'all. However, I am currently running on about 4.5 hours of sleep, and my friend brought home very calorie-dense fast food. So I'm going to try to use that to help me get to sleep and get back on a regular schedule, especially since we have such a dense week ahead of us. So, this will be our formal departure for this evening. Our next stream will be on Wednesday, playing MechWarrior Online. Those of you who are interested in joining us, that could be any viewer, please do download the game and I will help walk you through. You are welcome to message me on Twitter or on Discord, and I'm glad to help you learn the ins and outs of the game in preparation for Wednesday, regardless. Even if you do start it for the first time on Wednesday, I'm eager to help. Thursday, we have a start on Halo 1 again, this time as Cursed Halo. Multiplayer with Dr. Cave, just like how we did with Halo 2. So, kind of a little bit of a throwback. And then Friday, we have ourselves our next Guilty Gear Strive tournament, which should be a very, very wild one, as I've only gotten better. Then Saturday, we go to Outer Wilds. Hopefully, we're able to finish it then, and we'll do our game dev stream afterwards. So, until we see each other again, you've all been a wonderful class. Class is dismissed, and thank you for your attendance. Yeah, thank you, Leviathan. I will indeed get some sleep. But first, I'm gonna get some dinner. I do look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Sam. That's why I took the day off. Gotta support ya boy. Gotta be there for the community. Since the community has been there for me. Let's go ahead and line y'all up a raid real quick. See who we got streaming around this time. Don't stutter on me. The Pokemon music in the background's a pretty nice touch, isn't it? Who do we got running a similar vibe? Who have I not rated in a long time? Oh wait, you know what? Let's go give Kiki Sencho a science raid. They just got a live 2D model for the first time, after having been streaming with a PNG model for a while. So, as always, until we have emotes to accompany it, and better branding accordingly, go give Kiki Sencho a science raid for me. Very lovely pirate VTuber. And I'll be seeing you all on Wednesday.